Alright, good morning everyone. Good morning guys. Welcome back everyone. Good morning, good morning. Let me just fix the audio here, 2 seconds. Welcome back everyone. Happy Tuesday. Thank you man, appreciate it. Hey Mikey, what's going on man? Let me just fix the audio here guys, 2 seconds. I'm on the travel trading setup again, so we're just getting set up here again properly. It's currently 7 AM here in Milan. Early start to the day. Early morning grind. I just fixed this, 2 seconds guys, sorry. And we'll see what we got for the day. Let's have a look. Audio and existing. Alright, cool. Good to be back with you guys though. Good to be back. Hope everyone's had a good couple of weeks in the markets. We had an absolutely fantastic trading retreat last week. We had an amazing retreat last week. Some absolute amazing memories. Let me just quickly check the audio here guys, make sure it's all good, and then we'll jump straight in. Amazing memories. Let me just quickly check the audio here guys, make sure it's all good, and then we'll jump straight in. Amazing memories. Yeah, cool, awesome. Yeah, it was amazing man, absolute amazing amazing week. Memories that the guys in the retreat and myself will keep for absolutely ever. It was incredible. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Let's have a look at the markets. Let's have a look. So sorry guys, I got my 2 screens up here, so I'm just flicking between my 2 screens. I'm not used to being back on the travel training setup. Let me just make sure the audio is all good here before I jump in. It's nice being back on the travel training setup. Just trying to get it set up properly again. Cool, awesome, looks all good. All right, let's have a look. Let's break down Goldie. We got the coffee. The reason I'm jumping on earlier than normal today, guys, is because I'm having to catch a train in about 3 hours. So I thought we'll still jump on quickly, see what London has, and then you guys on Zoom, once I'm on the train for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, we'll be looking to see what New York has as well. You guys on YouTube, drop that like for the stream. Good to be back on. So let's have a look. Finally, gold has broken out of this 1, 2, 3 day range. He was stuck on the retreat from Wednesday onwards with NFP, stuck between 29.25 and 2900. Now we have broken back below, but you know, to me I look at this weekly, and this weekly could potentially be a bottom wick for this to start flipping back higher. Last week was bullish. Okay, we got to keep in mind last week was bullish. So does that mean, you know, I'm all of a sudden eager to start loading up shorts just because yesterday closed bearish? Not really. I mean, I can still look for intraday shorts, but you know, I'm not super bearish on gold right now. I'm still pretty neutral. Yesterday's closure doesn't really phase me too much. I think even if gold was going to see a big rip up into like 3,000 or 29.75 or new all-time highs, you know, fake outs from this region would make a lot of sense. Now, the nice Asia trade today, if you guys who are trading Asia, was shorting gold into yesterday's low. Once you close bearish, you know, even if you are going to have that big fake out, yesterday's low would be a very easy target, even if we're going to see that fake out. So I'm not sure, I haven't caught up on Discord yet, guys, but if any of you guys did short in Asia down into yesterday's low, that's a very good trade. Did we actually grab it? Yes, you did, yeah. Very minor. But you did actually grab it. So if any of you guys did take sales in Asia, well done. Sales were fantastic. Was there even an opportunity to do so? No. No, there wasn't. There wasn't even an opportunity to do so. This was a big push down very late in New York, actually. I was watching New York a little bit yesterday. This didn't start dropping until like 5 p.m. London time, which is very rare to see such a big push down at 5 p.m. London time. Ranged, ripped the lows in Asia, straight back highs in that. You wouldn't have got shorts in Asia. I don't think anyone would have got that anyway. But now that we have grabbed the daily lows, we are at major resistance and major support. So we're very neutral today on gold. We're very, very neutral. The only thing I do like is... let me just see here. The only thing I do like is, you know, we did grab lows yesterday and close bullish in Asia. So bottom wicking, you know, does make me think we could see this flip bullish and drive up a little bit higher here. I wouldn't really want to be trading against that previous 4-hour close. So if anything buys up into that previous 4-hour, to me makes sense. You can kind of see here, you've rejected once, you never really re-grabbed the highs. You grab the highs, you're now grabbing the low, trying to hold support. So you definitely have liquidity above here, which is nice. You have a pretty decent liquidity level above there. There's a very nice grab of the lows. You may come down and fill that in, just based off this price action. It's looking like we're gonna grab the highs, grab the lows. So you can kind of see, probably on a like 15-minute or less, you're probably in a bit of a range. A little bit of a range. If we start closing back bullish, 40 ticks into the highs, yeah, it looks nice. I don't really like the look of downside here on gold just yet. So you may come down and grab these lows, but for me personally, I don't like to short gold in a... I'm not liking shorts on gold in pre-London. Not based off that 4-hour and not based off this intraday. So I would like to see that turn around, or maybe grab some lows, hold some support, and then see if you can get the pull back. But the fact that this hourly never really re-grabbed the highs, you kind of rejected once, pulled back. How often does gold reject resistance once and not re-grab it? Very, very rare. Even if, you know, gold was going to have a big push down, you're very likely to come up, liquidate the highs, and then potentially push down. So if we can buy up into that, that'd be great. Yeah, sit in my hands, yeah, for sure, Sean. I agree, man. It's not been super clear. You wouldn't have really been buying this breakout either today, because, you know, yesterday was pretty bearish. And it is the first breakout of this ugly range. It is the first breakout of the range. We do have we got Jolt's job openings today at 2 p.m. London time. We got CPI tomorrow, guys. CPI tomorrow for the US dollar. It's going to be very, very big. Yeah, nice to do nothing for your birthday. Yeah, it's good, man. Yeah, it looks like I didn't miss very much, which was nice. Yeah, CPI for the US dollar tomorrow is going to be very big. PPI on Thursday. And then consumer sentiment on Friday. So you have a very, very big week here on gold. You got a very, very big week. Yeah, exactly, Mikey. Yeah, what are the targets? Exactly. There isn't any. Could you maybe see some down here? It's like, yeah, you could. But, you know, we're not really trying to think that far ahead, right? If we start getting back below here, then fantastic. That would be a great trade. You know, wait for the closure back below there. That's a 100+ tick trade. Like, you know, I'm very happy to wait for that. But there's no real reason for me to think that just yet. But that could be an interesting level. I think even if you're going to see the dip down to here, it's very likely you grab these highs first. Very likely to grab the highs first. What the hell? What's happened to my top step screen? Let me make this bigger. Oh no, I've broken it all. Not sure why that's like that, but that'll do. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, it doesn't look like I missed too much yesterday. I don't really see too much happening. Didn't see too much happening yesterday on gold. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it, man. How's Milan treat me? Yeah, it's good. It's good, man. It's good. We're only just recovering from jet lag. The first full night's proper sleep, to be honest. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. But yeah, first full night's sleep yesterday. Very, very tired last night, but it was it's been good. It's very cold. I rocked up in just some very light trousers from Bali and a t-shirt, and I was absolutely freezing. I was absolutely freezing, so I literally had to head straight to the shop and pick up a big puffy jacket. Yeah, it's good, Sean. It's good, man. I was going through the footage yesterday. There was so much to go through, but the clips are awesome. We had an absolutely amazing time, man. I'm down in Milan, Chris, so I haven't really experienced it, to be honest, man. But it looks pretty bad. Nice to have you back. Thank you, Steph. Appreciate it, man. Good to be back. Good to be back. So we're just waiting here on gold, guys. Just seeing if this can... Looks like we're probably going to fill in this wick, but I wouldn't be too surprised if you potentially grab this low and then reject. If you do close below, then, you know, maybe I'll consider some shorts. But I don't like the looks of sells in this current 30-minute candle. Going to get a 50k account on Top Step. Good man, good luck. Check the link at the top as well. You get 20% off. Any rules you should watch out for? Nah, not really, man. Honestly, Top Step have the most fairest of rules. Just don't hit the max loss limit, and that's pretty much it. Don't make more than actually, the only rule you should watch out for is don't make more than 50% of the goal in one day. So make your best day less than $1,500 if you're doing the 50k account, and that's pretty much it, man. Toes heating, good man, Brad. Good job, man. God, it's not broken, bro. God, it's not broken. To claim the discount, it'll be for new people if you never signed up before. If you just hit the link pinned to the top, it will apply it automatically at the checkout if you accept cookies. So if you accept cookies, it'll be automatically applied. I'll be trading on my Top Step accounts here today as well. I'm currently trading across 4 different Top Step accounts here, with the balances up around about 3,000. Where is it? What's the balance at? I can't remember. Balance is currently around 2,300 across 4 accounts. But yeah, just be consistent with it. Don't full margin it. Don't try and pass it today. Don't try and pass it tomorrow. Pass it over a good couple of weeks. Get consistent, and then amazing. You'll keep it a lot quicker. When I pass these 50s, I know myself. I know, man. So we're always there, man. But yeah, when I passed these 50s, I did it over like a span of a month. Could I have done it quick with bigger size? Absolutely. But is that the goal? No. You guys on Zoom as well. All the slides from the conference day. All the slides from the conference day I will record into videos when I'm back home as well, because we had some fantastic new slides, which I think are very, very valuable. But to be honest, man, some of our best chats on the retreat were literally when we were just casually sitting around having dinner in the evening by the pool. But yeah, there was a lot to take away from it, that's for sure. A lot to take away from it. On a partner's name. Yeah, nice, man. Yeah, if you click the link, accept cookies, should be automatically applied, man. Did you see the higher lows and the high highs in the Duomo in Milan? Absolutely, man. Got a picture of them. Nice head and shoulders. Grabbing that big rejection here on gold, grabbing the highest closing bearish, looking like you're gonna come and fill this in. I like the idea of going onto the live accounts, man. It's what's helped you gonna build a real trading career. But it's only once you get, like, you know, at least 5 payouts or earlier if you're trading good consistency. But you know, if you have like multiple 50s, like they'll take your balance and combine it. But you have so much more freedom and flexibility, and you have such a higher chance of actually becoming a good trader. So I think it's great, personally, man. I think it's good. I know some people get a bit funny about it, but personally, I think it's a great opportunity. And the better you trade it, like the more opportunities Top Step are going to give you as well. Yeah, absolutely, Arthur. Absolutely, man. Hey, Dimitri, welcome, man. Do we only mark up liquidity over double bottom or double top? Second, how do we know what wick is for? And that's a form of liquidity, but there's other forms of liquidity as well, such as trend lines. The reason I have this high marked on as the liquidity level is because, you know, even if gold was going to push down, you know, it's likely going to re-grab these highs, so that's another form of liquidity. Price needing to grab a previous high. You got, yeah, the trend lines, double bottoms like these, double tops, previous highs, previous daily highs and lows. They're the biggest, man. But as long as you grab the lows and you start breaking out, man, that's enough just to start taking it. Try not to over refine too much. If you know, for instance, here you grab lows, you start closing bullish, bam, just take the trade. As long as you've closed back above like a previous level, or you've held some sort of support and resistance, that's good enough. And risk off the liquidity level, and that's good enough, man. Thanks, mate. Cheers, you anyways, man. Top Step overrated, showing true colours. Fair enough. Why are you not live? It's my goal this year, man. My goal has always been to focus on the personal, but this year it's been focusing more on the Top Step, and we'll get there soon, man. We'll do it this year for sure. Bless you. Goldie trying to find some support here, but to me, you're going to grab these lows, creating two little double bottoms. Two double bottoms. Someone steady wins race, absolutely, man. GC. We analyze on the currency and execute on the futures, man. Slow and steady wins the race, absolutely. So yeah, when I'm on my Top Step, I just GCJ25, but if I'm on Top Step, if you type in just GC, it automatically rolls over for you as well. New here? Well, welcome, man. And ask over any questions you want, man. There's no such thing as a stupid question here. Ask over any questions. Unless it's, should I buy now, sir? Then maybe not. But other than that, ask over any question you want, man. No such thing as a stupid question. That's what these Zooms are all about. If we get live trades, fantastic. If not, you're going to learn something on these sessions, that's for sure. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, slow and steady absolutely wins the race. That's you know, you want to be going for the consistent gains. Like I say, if you pass these accounts in like 2 days, there's a high chance you're going to lose it in 2 days as well. I passed these 50s over the span of a month, and I've been trading it very consistently since. And with only like a 57% win rate for the last month. The last month I have a 57.5 win rate with my average win or loss 3.6. Average losing trades about 62.60. Average winning trades about 22.5. So average loss is about 6 ticks on gold. Average winning trades about 22. Confirm their trades in different time frames. Yep. What would you recommend to mark up the charts and look for confirmations? So you want to do all your analysis on the higher time frame, man, and you want to use the lower time frame just for execution. So for me here right now, I got my previous 4-hour highs marked on. The 4 hours grabbed the lows and closed bullish. So now I'm like, cool. I'm looking for lower time frame entries to follow my higher time frame bias. Like what you don't want to do is open your charts, go straight to the lower time frame and try and pick direction. Pick your direction off the daily 4 hourly. And then, no, even hourly, to be honest. The reason I'm not looking at the hourly right now is because it's pretty much the same thing. Previous hourly highs. And then, you know, once I've got my levels, my lower time frame is purely just to click buy and sell based off the hard work I've already done. You don't want to open your charts, you know, go straight to the 5 minute, try and pick direction off that. If we get a bullish closure here, we may have some longs on gold in a second. Potential fake out buys here in a second. Morning, Sam. Good morning, man. Welcome back. So yeah, direction based off the higher time frame, lower time frame just for execution, man. Yeah, higher time frame narrative is everything. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I only trade one contract, man. Yep. I just use one contract for gold. It's more than enough. You know, one contract. You know, what balances up around 2,300. 2,300 times by 4. That's 9,200. So, you know, I could trade bigger size, but I just like to trade these accounts small and consistent, and it's good enough for me. You know, even you get $200, 20 ticks in a day, 20 ticks times 4, it's $800 US in a day. It's like, man, it's beautiful. But yeah, I just execute on the one, it copies them all across automatically. Potential buys here soon on gold, guys. Potential buys in 3 minutes. Potential buys in 3 minutes. You don't re-grab the lows, however, you're massively holding this support. You could come and grab these highs first. So you can kind of see here in the 15 minute, you grab the highs, close bearish, but you just grab the lows, now close them potentially bullish. So if we can close bullish, next 15 minute, come down, bottom wick, and then you see if we get these buys, which from around this region, again, about 30 ticks. One contract, $300. Fantastic. But I want to see this 15 actually close bullish, because it's also going to be the 30 minute close. And Audi will still be holding this support. So let's see. Let's see. What's up, Ron's marking out too many resistance, so it would discourage me from taking a trade after the liquidity grab. Any advice? Well, to stop you from getting a trade, you only need one level. You know? Straight into a trend line? Let's see, man. If it's straight into a trend line, that's great. That's what we want. Like that, that's perfect. That's what most people are trying to short. That's what we're trying to buy into. That's even better, man. Most people trying to short that trend line. We're trying to buy up into it. That trend line is another complement for us to buy. Yep, I will, man. Yep, I'll tell you when I place the trade for sure. Most trades I don't take would end up winning. We get FOMO. Well, if you get fear of missing out, it's because you don't trust your plan and you haven't seen it play out enough. So you just need to get more data to know that your plan actually works. Like for me, I never get fear of missing out anymore, because I see my plan work numerous times that, you know, if I miss a trade for whatever reason, the next trade's always right around the corner. But to become a good trader, you want to become a good executor. If you see levels, you know, it's breaking out, you can see clear targets, you just got to take it. But for me, I only need one level. Like, I don't need to draw support down here or support down here or support, like, this is the only real level I'm interested in. These previous lows, rejection, break above, support, my liquidity level, that's all I need. That's all I really need is this and this. I'll draw up here, man. I'll draw up here. So we are looking for price to pull back in about 40 seconds. Bottom wick and see if we get these longs. See if we get these longs. I personally wouldn't wait for a break of retest of the trend line, man. I'd want to be in by then, because if you have such a good trend line liquidity target, yeah, I'm personally buying into the trend line, because you can have such big spikes above it because so many people are trying to short. There's a big push here in gold, big push. That closes no top wick. Is there no top wick in that 15? Tiny one. Tiny one. Yeah, the way we train trend line liquidity is, yeah, buying up into it. As soon as you can spot the trend line, yeah, buy up into it, any opportunity. Because by the time you wait for it to break and retest, you'll probably miss most of it. By the time it's breaking and retesting, I'm probably already break even. So let's see if we can get decent bottom wick here on gold. I'm going to see if we get these longs. I want a nice bottom wick so I can get a good risk to reward, because buying it now is not worth it. If I buy it now, my stops are here. My target's here, it's not worth it. So I want to see us come down, give me a good retest so I can get in. Where's that trend line? Got a little trend line coming down here as well. Most people trying to short here, so if we get initial reaction, there'll be a lot of people trying to jump in shorts. Come back down to maybe like here-ish, somewhere around here. Yeah, the way I like trade trend lines is like, say if you've got a trend line coming down like this, and you can see like, you know, price is already, you know, like bounced here, like this. As soon as I can see like this, like I'm already trying to get into like here and then there. Because you're grabbing lows and I'm trying to get in here and I'm buying into trend line. And as soon as you hit the trend line, then that's when I'm already starting to manage. And see if you get like up into here and here. As you wait for it to break and retest, you know, you could just grab the highs and instantly go against you. So I prefer to spot the trend lines around the second touch. And once you start hovering, looking like you're going to come up third touch, yeah, I kind of already want to be in the buys. And as soon as you start hitting the trend line, then you can manage. If we can come down to like this region-ish, you know, it's about 32 tick push. Pre-London. If we push from here, it's fine. It's not my trade. Where's the brightness so low on this? There we go. Futures is almost already at the highs as well. Futures is almost already there. Oh, there you go. Goldie Ripon looks like that 15 was enough. The reason I didn't take it from there is because there's just no risk reward. Very nice call buying up into that liquidity level, but there's just zero risk reward. But it made sense. No 15 broke out, straight for the highs. So you would have literally got less than a 1-to-1, so it's not really worth it. You come straight for them highs there. Yeah, it's very subjective. That's why it doesn't really matter where you push it, you put it. Just as long as you know that it's, you know, somewhere around here and you're buying up into it, then that's, yeah, good enough, man. Hey Nate, what's good, old man? Welcome back. Goldie straight for the highs there. What a push. What a push. Treat it awesome, bro. Can't wait for June. Yeah, absolute, man. It was good. It was a really good trip, man. Really, really good trip. There you go. There's Goldie Ripon. So anyone who would have been selling this trend line, people getting stopped out. That's what we were trying to buy up into. Trying to buy up into where most people are trying to sell. What's that on this 5 minute? 40 ticks. Look at that. That's annoying. That's the whole liquidity level I wanted. There's the previous 4-hour highs getting grabbed as well. Grabbing the previous 4-hour highs, grabbing the hourly highs, coming back into massive resistance now. But maybe the pre-London push. Because once you get back up into these regions, who knows what's going to happen. That's a shame. Real shame. But at least we weren't looking for sells like most people. If we had have gotten a good risk to rewards, like the only valid stop would have been there. So from here to here, so 0.5. It's not worth it. Very nice push though. Very, very nice push. Beautiful fake out. Clear target. BTC making trade gold like a pro BTC 9 tails. What's Bitcoin been up to? What does the Traders Club involve? Check out the website, man. Show you everything there. Obviously, get the live streams every day. The full entire strategy included as well. Full entire strategy and course. Everything like that. Lots of psychology audios. Market calls for every single session. I'm not small, man, but I'll explain it more on the website. But the main thing is, yeah, the full entire strategy, these live streams and market calls every single day, but there's a lot more than that as well. Why is it not valid to put stops below 15 low after a breakout? It is. As I'm saying, if you put your stops down here, well, the target was here, so you're trading a 0.6 risk to reward. That's definitely a valid stop. That was the reason I didn't make the trade, because it just didn't make sense. A 0 points to risk 42 ticks to try and squeeze out 25 is just not worth it for me, unfortunately. But that was the only valid stop. You don't need to have it. It doesn't need to go all the way down here. It just needs to go below the last liquidity grab, which is here, as a hard stop. I can't even flip this 5 now because my liquidity is being grabbed. You're at massive hourly resistance. You're asking for trouble if you start buying up here. Trade alone for years, but enjoy watching that. Yeah, awesome, man. It's always good to have people to bounce ideas with, even when we're not on stream as well, man. People in the market chat are extremely active in pretty much every session. So the reason you don't want to be buying gold now is, oh, look at this. This is huge resistance, huge. This is why I wanted to be buying gold up into this resistance, because you had previous 4-hour highs to grab. So you had an initial reaction and price pulling down, or even if gold's going to have a big push down, you're always going to come up and re-grab the previous highs. So buys on London were buying up into that. And for sells, which, you know, it's possible now that you have grabbed these highs, but if I'm going to get sells, it's not going to be much lower back below here. But that was a really big push. Look at that on the one, like on that, in that 1 5-minute, highs of 40 is huge. I'm saying one contract, you know, you get 30 of that, $300, man, amazing, amazing. What's everything else been up to? I'm talking about Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin up to? Back down at 80s. Look at that. Back down to the 80s. I think you still see lower. What a rip. Wow, look at last week's close. That's huge. It was in early. Stop loss too tight. 11 tick loss. Flip of the hour. Which one, man? This one? Yeah, stops on this one would have to be below here for at least 30. What was the 11 based off, man? Yeah, stops have to be at least 25. Look at that liquidity grab though. Anyone who's shorting there just got spiked out. So we literally would have had the perfect entry and the perfect exit. Pulled from fear. If you're trading off the hourly, yeah, you gotta buy off the hourly and not even touch it till the hourly close, man. Don't even watch it. That's what gold wants you to do. It wants you to get scared out and then cut it, and then it does exactly what you want. Hello everyone, hey man, what's going on? Oh, look at Tesla ripping the lows. Look at this. Where was my last gap? Here. This is where I would potentially consider buying more Tesla. Huge, huge, huge gap. Is Nasdaq still pushing lower? Yeah, again, coming in some huge levels. Huge, huge, huge. Look at this. Absolutely insane, insane. Rip down. 60 tick W for what to wear. Yeah, that's it, man. Yep. You just gotta walk away. Just execute and leave it. Don't touch it. If you micromanage it, you're gonna just stack up losses, man. If the plan is there's no reason to get scared out. You just accept the risk and take it. Accept the risk and take it. That was such a nice push down on Goldie. It was a real shame it couldn't just give us a little bit more of a bottom weight to have been able to board that. You know, even if we just come down just a little bit deeper into there, then I could maybe manage somewhere around that. But straight into the highs. Which, what did you get on the futures? What was the futures 5-minute flip? Yeah, you got about 30 on the futures. So hit about 40s on the currency, about 30 on the futures. Yeah, if it's the same mistake, man, yeah, you have to fix it. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep doing the same thing. Literally, just execute, set the alerts, and just walk away, man. Accept the risk and just leave it. Let it do its thing. And that was a pretty decent push up. It's only 6:40 London time. 6:40 London time, you always see a decent push there. You get these pre-London pushes quite a lot. 15-minute coming in at about 2 minutes here as well. Like I say though, you know, your thing with where gold is now is this is potential reversal regions. If you hide all this noise off for a second, look, follow the dotted line, which is where price is right now. Look at where it's at. Huge, huge, massive, massive, massive. So if you start buying gold now, like I say, you are asking for trouble. We know where the buys were. And if you missed it, we missed it. Up 26 from the day from this morning. Nice, man. Nice, Mikey. Good man. Good job. Where did you get in, Mikey? Did you get in earlier? To be fair, that was a look at that Asia breakout. Rip the lows broke out. But yeah, now that you're grabbing these highs here on gold, it's 2900 as well is a huge level that we bounced off so many times in the retreat last week. The amount of times you bounced off 2900 last week on the retreat was insane. It was like, you know, 100 plus tick bounces, a 300 tick bounce, just all off that 2900 level. So now that we're trading below it, it is a massive, massive level where you're going to have a big reaction. Got a pullback from 2900. Yeah, nice. Yeah, literally 2900, massive level. Yeah, here. You got it from here, which is nice. Grab the highs, held 2900, which is a massive level. Pull back. If that's what you took, man, shorts after that, grab these highs and held 2900. That's a good trade, Mikey. Well done. Again, another good pullback trade. One that we spoke about on the retreat, which is still a good trade, even though this has had a big push up. Grabbing the highs, holding 2900. That's a good trade, man. If you got that pullback there, good job. Very, very nice. Even here, grab the highs, held it, short in that one. 3:15 London time. Very nice. Very nice. 30-minute too bullish. Nah, so I would have waited for this one to close. This one here. As soon as this one holds the 2900 and actually holds these previous highs, yeah, shorting this one is good, man. Nah, definitely, man, definitely. Like I said, like we pretty much like same as on the retreat, even just for price to come down and re-grab previous 30 lows like that. Yep. Same, exact same trade as the retreats, man. Very nice. As soon as you hit these lows, you're understanding that you know you could potentially push high, so you lock in your ticks. That's a good trade, man. Very good trade. Alright, 15's just closed. Decent rejection, which, you know, does make sense. I'd like to short it for a pullback if we can grab some highs. Because to me, this 4 hour could have a decent pullback. I'd like to see it grab some highs though. You know, you never know. Look, you're kind of creating a sort of big potential inverse head and shoulders down here as well. So you could easily see if we grab some highs and start pulling back to here. But if I'm going to sell it, I need to see some high scrap. Even for price to come back down and start grabbing some of these lows again. Chance we're still bullish if we grab 28.95. Yeah, yep. 28.95. Back down here, yeah, definitely, yep. That's kind of that big inverse head and shoulders as well. Definitely. The only thing is, you know, you, like I said, you are coming into some big 4 hour levels. Like 2900 is a huge level. It's not to say we can't break it, but an initial reaction from this major resistance is very likely, which you kind of already have had here, to be honest. But buying gold where we are now, yeah, is risky, because if it goes against you at any point on like lower time frame, you look back at the 4 hour and you go, I was buying gold at 4 hour resistance. That was really fucking stupid. Do you know what I mean? So you just have to be a little bit careful in these regions. That's why I do like, if we start breaking to the downside, pullback trades, just based off it being 4 hour resistance and price need to have a little bit of a pullback. Yeah. What time are we gonna leave here? Cool. Yep.
I'm just trying to look too.
Hey? Yep.
Mm-hmm. Shall I remember what moves today?
Yep. What you got?
Close up jobs for abandoned markets bearish.
Bearish?
Oh no, they're looking quite choppy, aren't they?
Hey?
A little bit choppy.
A little bit choppy, yeah.
I don't think there's grounds to the Fibonacci.
No, not yet. Not yet. Do I feel different? Feeling different out your 20s? Not kidding, what? Yeah, I guess so. Woke up instantly with sore knees and a bad back. Yeah, definitely, Lewis. Yep, definitely. 2800 for sure. It's quite far away. 2880. I like this level down here. It's just quite far away to be the one to think that just yet. But yeah, I mean, if we start breaking back below some levels, definitely bad. Yep, absolutely. Head and shoulders now. If I was looking at this as head and shoulders, it's kind of already breaking out, so I'm not really, but it kind of would be like there. Italian grub. Man, we had some dinner last night that was sensational. Absolutely amazing, man. Starter and dessert were incredible. There's literally like everywhere you go, there's just pastries everywhere. Absolutely. Someone on YouTube just said, "What are you going to propose?"
Oh my god. Jesus.
That's great.
Is that reverse psychology working?
You only get nasi goreng in Italy.
Hey?
Do you reckon you get nasi goreng in Italy? Have you ever had nasi goreng?
That's not Asian.
Have you had it before?
I feel like the packet.
That's
noodles.
disrespectful. You've never had nasi goreng.
I think I have. Just like the $2 packet noodles.
Not packet noodles, no, it's from Balinese meal.
I'm pretty sure you can have them.
Packet noodles, that's so
No, they're
disrespectful.
so good.
Italy's carb central, yeah, it literally is, man. Absolutely everywhere. Gold's still pushing high. Nasi goreng, are you in Bali? I was just in Bali. And I didn't have nasi goreng, and apparently I'm uncultured. I'm uncultured because I didn't eat nasi goreng. Just had chicken nuggets. Nasi goreng is awesome. Next year wedding. Wedding next year. No. Gold's still squeezing high here, guys, but to be honest, it looks like, you know, you could potentially be grabbing previous highs to pull back. But hourly's about to close in 10 minutes, and to be honest, it's looking very strong. It's a shame we're not already in these buys, because this hourly is looking big. Yeah, absolutely it was, yeah.
Everyone loves burgers.
Balinese pizza and burgers. Are we all invited to the wedding? Yeah, absolutely. Live stream the wedding. Give some signals before. Goldie's still squeezing higher, guys. It's a little bit annoying because we wanted to already be in these buys, like I say, but there was just nowhere to get it, and you're kind of just squeezing higher here now, which is a little bit tough because like I say, we're coming into some big levels. Coming some big levels. I mean, if you can break out, great. Again, I'm not sure how you're going to get a good risk to reward on this next Audi and where you're going to target, but let's see. It's a decent push here now as well. It's like 50 ticks on this 30-minute pre-London, not even 7 AM London time. Which time frame, man? Which time frame? If it's this one, yeah, you can, but you're gonna have to hold that for a while. Like, you're gonna have to be doing like that was more of a high time frame trade than a scalp. For a scalp, I don't really see how you're gonna get one here, to be honest. And if I'm trading at like 30-minute highs, yeah, the only way I would buy up into some highs up here is if you were to come down and retest here before doing that. I wouldn't be buying here. But yeah, you do have that trend line coming. That's why, you know, you got this trend line coming down. I'd already want to be buying up into it. I'd already want to be in buys. Good target here. I don't have one. I don't have one. Special London session. Yeah, absolutely, man. Ended yesterday 1,280. Now a little loss, 290. That's good risk management, man. There's a very small loss. Just keep the emotions in check and just keep trading consistent. Gold breaking all-time highs. Trust me. All right, man. You heard it here, guys. If you were looking for reasons to buy gold to all-time highs, you just got it. Buy now, no stop loss. Gold to all-time highs. Give us your trust. Give us your trust. Full port, yeah, full margin. That's full financial advice, confirmation right there. What more could you want? Full margin. What? I don't know what else you guys are waiting for. But if you were looking for a confirmation, that was it. How long is this 4 hour close? Is still about 2 hours, yeah, 2 hours. The reason the buys from down here were nice is because you had a clear target. Well, you don't have that right now. So if you start buying up from here, well, you're breaking the plan. Get ready to buy if this hour closes? No. It's a decent push up, but if you buy this, like, what? You buy in here, your stop's going to be below the previous hourly, which is down here. Well, where's your target? You just draw an imaginary target. Yeah, it's very true. Market may kind of my stop loss if I don't have one. Absolutely, it's very true. Very, very true. Yeah, Bob would absolutely buy from here, man. Yeah. You buy from here, price could easily just come all the way. You know, if I'm buying gold, I'm buying gold back down here. Then potentially to push up. Then you can get a good risk reward. You buy from down here, yeah, you got no risk reward. Highs at 29.10. Yeah, so you got highs at 29.72 ticks. Well, your stop loss is going to be over 100. So you're trading a negative risk reward. Which, yeah, if that's your plan, sure. That's not my plan. I don't trade negative risk reward. Down here is the only valid stop. If I'm buying gold, if I believe gold will come up into here, well, where would I buy gold? I'm going to buy gold at support. Well, where's support? Here. Okay, cool. Well, there's my level. If I'm going to buy gold. Be logical. Be logical. I finally got power back on the Gold Coast, straight into Zoom. Good man. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people getting power outages there, man. Looks pretty crazy, to be honest. I'm not sure what we're going to be... not sure what we're going to be going back to, that's for sure. If I'm buying gold, I'd maybe buy gold below previous 15 lows, maybe. Come down there. Okay. I've never tried them, man. Never tried them. I'll definitely try it at some point for sure, but for now, unless you've maxed out Top Step, good enough for me, man. Yeah, spending the month going around Italy, man. Going to check out lots of different places. Getting the train today soon to go to a whole different part. Here for about just under a month. Market goes sideways while Darren's on retreat. No, it's a trend here. Yeah. It's because we control the markets, man. We control the markets. So unless you get a decent pullback here on gold, it's the only way I will buy it. Here, there's not really anything for me. Look at all these areas where price can go against you. Massive, massive, massive resistance. Look at this. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. No, we didn't get too bad. We haven't had to yet. We are coming back to Milan at the end of the trip as well. So we definitely will do it at some point. It does look pretty cool. Go to the top of the Duomo. Apparently you can see the Alps from there. Yeah, on a clear day. You can see the mountains. Yeah, very cool. Let me just grab a drink, guys. 2 seconds. What do you think of Milan? It's pretty cool, man. It's my first time here. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool city. I'm looking forward to seeing other parts of Rome, though. All right, Audi close coming in here, guys. Very, very strong. Instant bottom wick. Unless you can come down and grab some lows. So anyway, you consider it, but be careful up here. It's massive 4-hour resistance. Go to Holland, I will guide you. Yeah, I love Holland, man. I was there last year. If we get fake outs here, I would love to sell. So previous hourly did just close bullish, but you closed bullish at massive hourly resistance, massive 4-hour resistance as well. 15-minute come back down. If if I'm looking for buys on gold, it's below these 15 lows. But if you close back below 2900, I'm shorting gold. I got the Zoom and YouTube band. Yep. Yeah, if you're wondering where these other questions have come from, man. Yeah, they come from YouTube as well. Yeah, fake out sales will be beautiful, man. Beautiful. I think it's gonna take quite a while though to get that. Like real fake out sales, you're gonna be like doing at least like 8 AM. Given it's hourly close so bullish. What do you have into this zone here? If this flips bullish, 20 ticks now. I have a 100k funded account, but also a depth 10k on interest. I don't know what you mean, man. A depth 10k on interest? I'm not too sure what you mean, man. Oh, debt? Do you mean debt? I still don't really know what you mean. You got debt 10k on interest? I still don't know how they go in the same sentence though. And what does that have anything to do with FTMO? Or any funded account? You got 50%, 57% people long here on top set, 43% people short. This 30-minute easily could flip bullish. But again, my buys were down here. My buys aren't up here. My buys were buying into resistance. Martian to fix that debt. That's not my financial advice either. They're not my words. Yeah, debt. Sorry, I don't know. That doesn't really have anything to do with it, man. No, I have no suggestions. Just trade. Having debt should have nothing to do with your trading, man. Like what? Like I'm not sure what you mean. You have a 100k fund account, but also 10k debt on interest. Like I don't know what that means, man. How does that have anything to do with the 100k fund account you have? If you're trying to trade the 100k account to get out of your debt, it's not going to work. Yeah. What do you mean? Or draw? Yeah. Do you mean drawdown? I'm not sure what you mean, man. Apologies if I'm missing your question wrong, but yeah. If you mean you got 10k of drawdown. Yeah, if you're minus 10k in drawdown, then yeah, you lose it, yeah. But if you mean you have a 100k fund account, but you also have like 10k in personal debt, that shouldn't have anything to do with your trading, man. Never trade from that perspective. But if you only have 10k worth of drawdown, yeah, just stick to 0.5, 1% risk per trade. Bearish 5-minute closure here, guys, which is kind of nice, to be honest. What I want to see. Copper boys, what's copper up to? You owe money to people who give you money on interest. Yeah, just pay it back from a job, man. I assume you have a job if you have 10k worth of debt, so just pay it back. Don't pay it back from trading though. Trading, I think a lot of people get into trading think it's going to be an escape. Trading is absolutely not an escape. If you don't fix personal matters, you're going to delay your career. Risk it for a biscuit. Yeah, this is not the place to ask. If it was me, it has nothing to do with trading, man. If I've got 100k funding and I've got 10k of debt, I'm getting a job. Trading is not an escape for that sort of thing, man. I promise you. You will delay your journey as a trader. See, this is why buy soybeans. See, this is why I don't ask it on YouTube. But yeah, if you have debt, man, just get a job and pay it back. Do not try and pay it back from trading because it won't. I promise you, it will not work. Yeah, coming into trading to fix your financial worries is a surefire way to blow up. Yeah, 100%, man. I kind of got into trading for the same reason though, but it just doesn't end well. It just delayed me longer and longer and longer. Trying to trade to escape my financial situation literally just made me prolong my trading career even longer than it should have taken. Copper looks nicer than gold here to flip bullish. Did the exact same thing, but you got some clear liquidity targets here. Gold flipping bullish on the hourly. Again, if I try and buy this hourly flip, which is about right here. Stop. Target, not worth it. Oh, look at that XRP back down at $2 again. Crypto been in some aggressive ranges. Massive fake out as well. Look at that. Look at that. Rip the lows, close bullish, straight back low. That's huge. On my top step, Goldie re-breaking the highs. $100, $200, if that. On my funded here, average loss is around 62. Average win is around 220. So I just trade one contract every time, man. Losses usually around like, you know, $100, $200 sometimes. Which is around like, you know, sub 20 ticks. Yeah, OJ, yeah. OJ is where it's at. A massive discount. Oh my days. Yeah, what's going on with OJ? Look at that. That's disgusting. That's insane. But yeah, I just, you know, I just trade 100 every time. Sorry, 100. Juicy. There it is. I just trade one contract, you know, risk between 10, 15 ticks maybe. You know, I could trade like 2 to 3 contracts, if not more, but I just don't really find the need to with these 50Ks on top step. Like if I just trade one contract on gold, it's like, man, more than enough. Goldie wicking out the highs, previous hourly highs, failing to close above. And again, 4-hour resistance, you're going to expect some sort of price action like this. Don't be surprised by this price action. That's why our buyers earlier were buying up into this area. Now that you're in this area, you got to be careful. Risk like 250? Yeah, you can, man, definitely. I mean, I trade the fixed contract size as opposed to a certain dollar risk amount. I just feel like I execute better that way. And to pass it, you know, I was doing like 1 to 2 contracts, mainly just one, but sometimes 2. Let me see if I can show you, if I can still access it. I gotta start my own, yeah. Make you concentrate while shooting OJ. Let me see. Where are we? How do can I find the old account I passed? Oh yeah, cool. Like even this, I was mainly just using like 1 to 2 each time. Maybe like 1 to 2 trades a day on average. And just doing it slowly and consistently, in like a month or something. And a massive loss, and good win. I've just done the same thing for the funded as well. I think personally, like one to two, you can. That's the thing about Top Step is it's good because you can trade like 5 contracts, but you shouldn't be trading anywhere near 5. I think 1 to 2 is more than enough. I honestly think just 1's enough. You know, it depends what you're trading as well. Like if you're trading NAS, it's very different. But if you're trading gold, 1 to 2, you know, 20, 30 ticks. Like 20, 30 ticks a couple of times a week is like, you know, $200-300 at one contract. So if you trade one contract, you only need 300 ticks to pass. It was like you can do that in a month. But if you're consistent, yeah, maybe there's no reason why you can't afford to risk a little bit more. You just want to make sure you're actually, you know, consistently growing. Like you don't want your P&L to be like, you know, up and down, all over the place. You want consistency. Goldie trying to squeeze lower here, which is nice. For Nasdaq, it's much more one contract. One contract, the dollar amount is a lot more. It's much more volatile, moves a lot more aggressive. So if anything, you should trade less. Those wristbands asking money around Milan. Got to be one time. I haven't seen them actually. Goldie trying to squeeze low here, guys, which is nice. And you see actually break back to the downside. Grabbing the highs straight back down. Oh yeah, DAX. Let's have a quick look at the DAX. Haven't looked at DAX in a while. What we've been up to? Still ripping. Ooh, nice daily pullback though. Bit of a range, which is nice after being so crazy bullish. Bouncing off some major support. Let's get rid of this. Squeeze up a little bit more, maybe. Yeah, definitely got to keep an eye on for sure, man. Kind of holding below a pretty strong area. Above, sorry. Currently down 800 on my combine. Any advice me not going on tilt? 800 nothing, man. Minus 800 is nothing. Minus 800 is nothing, man. That's just a trade. That's a single trade. When I started off this funded account, you know, I started off it with like a massive loss of like, I think it was like 1,300 or something, straight out the bat. But as long as you're consistent, that doesn't matter, man. It's a loss. Who cares? Where was it? There, look, 1,200 on my second day. But you shouldn't go on tilt minus 800, man. That's nothing. That's easy. As long as you're consistent, you know, that shouldn't have any impact on your overall consistency. That's just a little dip, like little dip before then you keep trading as normal. And if that sets you on tilt, then you probably need to trade smaller size and focus on the psychology a little bit more, man. Minus $800 on a combine shouldn't send you on tilt. Oh, look at this on Goldie, this is looking beautiful. This is why I said I'm not buying here, guys. This is the reason I said I'm not buying here. Anyone who's buying this resistance is getting wrecked here on gold. You're buying a 4-hour resistance. It makes no sense. I should rip down before I have to go. But yeah, you know, if you want to get your confidence back, man, just trade small size. Just reduce the risk. You're here to trade for the next, you know, couple of years. Like, don't try and full port it right away. Look at this. This is lovely. So you came up, you grabbed the highs, you're dipping back lower. If we start actually, you know, I could start selling it now, but I have no topic on this 15. But this is very nice. You grab the highs, a massive engulfing bearish. Look at the 4-hour. This is what I said. I'm not buying gold at these 4-hour resistance. Why? Because it's a huge level of resistance. I don't care if the 5 minute is closing bullish. You're buying gold at 4 hour resistance. That makes no sense. So now that we're seeing this reaction, this is what we want to see. So in order for us to get short here on gold, which liquidity is all the way down here, I mean, a top wick on this 15, I could have considered it because you grabbed highs, closed bearish. But no top wick on this 15, I need to see how it's going to close. Either potentially back below here, great. What's good, brother? What's up, man? Asian session hours, man? I'm not too sure, man. I'm in Europe at the minute. Love the transparency, really helps me understand myself more and realize we're all on the same journey. Absolutely, man. That's why it's good to share the ups and the downs, man, because you know you're not the only one to experience that. This is one thing we spoke about on the retreat a lot, is surrounding yourself with people who are on the same journey is good, because sometimes it's so easy to think like, why are these things just happening to me? Like, am I doing something wrong? But it's like, man, all the emotions that you're experiencing right now, people have felt them times 10, so you're absolutely not alone, man. That's why it's good to show these, and this is the reason I share even these top step screens, and the consistency and the growth is just to show you guys what you can actually do. I don't show you this to brag or anything like that. I'm just showing you guys that just focus on small size and trade consistent. You got a lot of these funded traders who are like full port in their funded accounts to brag these fancy big payouts. Well, I'm here to show you guys how to become consistent, not to get just fancy payouts. Just because you got a payout doesn't mean you're a consistent trader. So either the 15 to close out, or we get a nice top wick and we can sell it. This is a very nice reaction off this resistance. That's like a already 50 tick pullback. Like, this huge. Top step currently 50-50. Let's see, 1 minute. Big support. That's why, where gold is right now. So I said, if I was buying gold, it would be here, not up here. You buy gold at support, not resistance. So you're at that support. Would I buy it now? After that 15 just grabbed highs and closed bearish? No. Very simple. If you want buys on gold, if you get like another, I don't know, 15-minute fake out, sure. But buying gold at resistance makes no sense. You buy gold at support. But remember, we do have a lot of news this week as well. We do have a lot of news. – 2 p.m. London time. Or maybe we can sell the 30. 30-minute fake out sells, definitely. You got liquidity targets as well. I'd love to be short again now, to be honest. There's just no top wick on the 15, so I can't chase it. Yep, tomorrow morning, yep. I just jumped on a little bit earlier today because we're getting the train soon and we're heading to a different part of Italy, so I just had to jump on a little bit earlier to do the stream before we have to shoot off. I mean, if we'd got these buys, it would have been beautiful, so it would have been absolutely done for the day. Pre-London as well. You do get some decent pre-London moves sometimes. This is already a pretty decent. This push happened at 6:20 London time. 6:20 London time, you've already pushed up almost 100 ticks. Like, that's huge. It's massive. Top step currently about 50-50 here as well. If anyone's looking at anything else, feel free to send it over. We got time here in gold. Gold's gonna need a little bit of time. So if you're gonna get these sells, you're gonna have to wait for the next 15, which is gonna be the 30 closure as well. So feel free to, you guys, send over anything else you are watching until then. Doesn't just have to be gold. GJ sells below 5 support. Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. GU, yep, definitely, man. Yep, we can have a look at GU for sure. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You're grabbing some highs, trying to break out. Liquidity down here. Let's see. Let me get rid of all this crap for a second. That was yesterday's close. Big level of support. Yeah, a big level of support. I would be mindful of that. Doesn't mean you can't take sales, but I would be mindful of that. Major support. Look at this huge level. It's in a bit of an ugly range, like from here to here, a bit of a messy range. I'd be careful on GJ personally. But could you pull back to these regions? Yeah, possible, man, possible. I'd be watching previous hourly highs as well. Yeah, GU as well. Anyone who's trading GU, remember you can trade GU on top step as well, just pound futures, same thing. What can we see just straight away? Sort of big area forming here. How was last week's close? Very strong, look at that. Huge. Very strong. So just a weekly outlook. It's always good just to understand higher time frame. Daily, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. 4 hour, obviously we are very bullish. But look at this 4 hour price action. Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. Again, for me, GJ is not of interest. Like, unless you start breaking back above here aggressively, you know, you can consider buys, but look at this price action. Like, this is very ugly. Very ugly. Even down to the hourly, like, look at this. Like, I look at this, I'm like, that is awful. I don't even want to try and call a direction on that, to be honest, unfortunately. Hey Alex, what's going on, man? To look at NQ, yeah, but we can definitely have a look. I don't trade it very much myself. I usually just trade gold on the top step, but I can have a look. UJ, yep. Well, Nasdaq has just been on an absolute massive sell-off, massive sell-off. But you know, you are coming into some huge areas. Again, I don't trade it personally, but it's just a neutral outlook. You are coming into some huge levels. Daily trying to hold up some support. Doesn't have to come in just yet. News will be the real decider, but it wouldn't be too crazy to see it start to pull back and create a pretty big range in between here. But anyone who is trading Nasdaq, if you've just been selling Nasdaq, you know, since end of February, man, it's been absolutely just non-stop ripping. But on intraday, yeah, you know, you could pull back, but you know, again, would I be trying to buy pullbacks on Nasdaq after it's been so bearish for like 2+ weeks? No. Unless I'd already been short and I'm leveraging some of the profits from going short, you know, could consider it. If anything, I'll be waiting for it to pull back and continue to short. How did the DAX close in the 30? Still holding that support. 5 minutes. Goldie trying to reject. 30 is going to close here in 5 minutes as well, guys. Let's have a look now. Yeah, this one. Yep. Squeeze up high, yeah. Kind of like if I was buying it though, you know, it'd be back down here. Right, let's see this 30 close here on Goldie. Grabbing the highs, closing bearish, grabbing the lows, closing bullish. Bit of a range here on Goldie. Again, 4 hour resistance is expected. I've got about another 15 minutes before I have to shoot, guys, so we'll see. Golden shoulders, yeah. Well, let's see this 30 close, because you just grabbed these lows down here. You're breaking back above 2,900. Look at the 30. 30 still trying to hold in support, hold in resistance. Yeah, I only really have a downside one back down here. That's it. I don't really have an upside one. at all, to be honest. That's why the buys earlier was so nice, because you had a clear target. Buying up into that was great. Around here it can get pretty tough. Yeah, copper was looking nice for buys, to be honest. Let me see. Copper was looking nice for buys. A beautiful morning star down here. You got some resistance up here as well. Like buying here around 6 AM London time was very nice. It was actually much nicer than gold, because you have clear targets here. You have grabbed the lows down here. You pulled all the way back. You have a beautiful morning star. Like that would have been a great entry on copper. Buying up into that high. Like that would have been beautiful. If gold had done that, that would have been amazing. I was like, that's like a picture perfect setup right there. Here, you know, you came down, grabbed the lows, trying to squeeze back higher as well. But yeah, then buys at 6 AM London time. That was beautiful. But getting in now, it's almost like, you know, you're here. So that's why if I was buying copper, I'd be looking to manage here. But I think you do have some liquidity still. Like, yeah, probably up here you go. It wouldn't surprise you if you squeeze up to here as well. You had a lot of equal highs up here as well. You just came down, grabbed the lows. 2 minutes until this 30 is going to close here as well. Yeah, just grab the lows as well. Dax, Doji. You guys on Zoom, I won't be on a pre-New York market call today. However, I will be active in Discord because I'll be on the train. So we'll send in some setups closer to the New York session as well. But remember, you do have you got Jolt's job openings at 2 PM London time, which is going to be very, very big for gold. So trying to trade before that is pretty risky. Like you trade now in the European session, but New York session trading close to that could get ugly. Me too. Should we get ready soon? Yeah. We're at breakfast before we go? Yeah. I'm off then. A nice one, Bradley. Talk to you soon, man. Yeah, current 30 flip. Yeah, nice, man. I mean, you got a valid stop, right? You would just want to see it actually break this level. That would have been beautiful, though. I mean, I say that would have been beautiful. That would have been beautiful as well. It didn't work. But that would have been valid. See here? Didn't work. Straight back down. Same again. But yeah, for gold, you guys, I was going to wait for the next 15, but to be honest, I don't see anything in this current 30 on gold. You know, you're grabbing highs, you're closing doji. If we want sales on gold, I want to see price actually close below this level. And buys, I'm not really interested right now. Buys, you know, maybe closer to New York. I'm not really interested in buys in London. So if we want sales on gold, we want to see price actually close below this level, top wick, and then you got sales down into here, and then for price to come down and retest this resistance. So trying to trade this current 30 is pretty tough. This is a top wick though. Let me see. Nah, look at that. 15 grab below is held support now. I'm not interested in gold, guys, until the next 30, which at that point I would have to shoot off anyway. So yeah, I'll let you guys go a little bit early. You're not going to see anything in gold until closer to 8 AM, which, you know, I'm not going to stay on for much longer than that anyway. But for me, I don't really see anything here on gold until the next hourly. You know, we called the buys up. Now that you're up in these resistance, back at that 4-hour resistance, yeah, nothing is really going to be that exciting to me. So you guys on Zoom, I'll be active closer to the New York session once I'm on the train. and we'll see what we get then. But for now in London, wait for at least that next 30-minute close, and then see what we get. But be careful. Gold's at massive 4-hour resistance. Don't force it. You're going to have plenty of opportunities coming this week. You've got Jolt's job openings later on as well. So, Zoom, guys. I'll talk to you guys throughout the rest of the day. Trade safe, and I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers, guys. All right, YouTube, guys. I'm going to wrap up there as well. Nice buys today on gold, up into the liquidity, but now we are up there. Massive 4-hour resistance. Absolutely anything can happen, which is not my job to try and trade that. So, I'm going to go catch the train soon. So I'm going to go for breakfast, coffee, see what we get closer to New York. And I'll see you guys same time again tomorrow. Trade safe, and I'll see you then. Peace.